Let's be honest, you peaked at age 12. Remember that? You were the golden child. The one the teachers whispered about in the staff room. You didn't study for the SATs yet. You outscored everyone. You picked up a guitar and played a song in an hour. It wasn't work. It was magic. You had a cheat code for life. Cut to black. But look at you now. You can't even read a 10-page chapter of a book without your brain itching for a dopamine hit. You sit there, doom, scrolling, paralyzed by a project that should take 2 hours, but has taken you 2 weeks. And the worst part, you see people from high school, guys you know were objectively slower than you, people who ate glue in the back of the class, lapping you. They are getting the promotions. They are launching the startups. They are buying the houses. And you are still potential. You're starting to panic. You wake up at night thinking, did I get stupid? Is this early onset cognitive decline? Did the internet rot my brain? Stop it. That's a victim mentality. Your talent didn't vanish. It wasn't stolen by TikTok. And it wasn't taken by age. You murdered it. You are suffering from a psychological autoimmune disease. Your own mind is attacking your potential to keep you safe. You are being held hostage by 3 invisible killers. And the first killer, it is the one thing you are most proud of. It's your intelligence. Let's define your problem. You think you are lazy. You tell your friends, I just procrastinate too much. You wear that label like a badge of honor. It implies that if you did try, you would crush everyone. But you're lying. You aren't lazy. You are arrogant. Here is the truth about gifted kids. When you were young, adults praised you for what you were, not what you did. You're so smart, they said. You're a natural. That praise wasn't a gift. It was a trap. It built a glass castle around your ego. Somewhere in your subconscious, you made a deal with the devil. As long as I don't try, I can't fail. Think about it. If you study for 3 weeks for an exam and get a C, that proves you are average. That hurts. But if you get drunk the night before, study for 10 minutes, and get a C, you can say, well, I didn't even try. If I tried, I would have got an A. You are protecting the fantasy. I see this every day. Go to any Starbucks in Los Angeles. It is full of guys writing screenplays. They talk about the screenplay for 5 years. They never finish it. Why? Because a finished screenplay can be rejected. A finished screenplay can be bad. But an unfinished screenplay, that is a masterpiece in your head. It is perfect because it doesn't exist. You are terrified of the grind because the grind treats you like a beginner. And your ego is too big to be a beginner. You think effort is for stupid people. You think you should be able to hack the system. So you sit on the couch, lazy, protecting your fragile little crown, while the average guy from high school works his way up to CEO. He wasn't afraid to look stupid. You were. Now, let's talk about your brain. Even if you want it to work, you can't. You physically can't focus. You think you have ADHD. You don't. You have a severe addiction. You have lobotomized yourself with cheap dopamine. Be honest with me. Can you take a dump without your phone? Can you stand in an elevator for 30 seconds without checking Instagram? Can you watch a movie on Netflix without also scrolling Twitter on your phone? That is the second screen syndrome. You are drowning in content. Here is the biology, simplified. Your brain has 2 modes. Mode A is consumption. This is easy. It feels good. Mode B is creation. This is hard. This requires deep connections. Creation needs silence. Inspiration needs boredom. You know those shower thoughts? The only good ideas you've had in years come in the shower. Why? Because it is the only time in your day when you aren't shoving data into your eyeballs. It is the only time your brain has room to breathe. But you treat boredom like a disease. The second you feel a tiny gap of boredom, you reach for the pacifier. Swipe, click, like you are processing more information in a day than a medieval peasant processed in a lifetime. Your brain is T-broken, it is overheated, it is lagging. You are walking around with 5,000 tabs open in your browser, wondering why you can T-write the essay. You traded your genius for memes. You traded your legacy for a 15-second loop of a cat dancing. And the scary part, you didn't even notice it happening. This is the one nobody talks about. This is the one that hurts the most. You traded your soul for a paycheck and a pat on the head. Think back to school. What was the first thing they taught you? Was it critical thinking? Was it how to follow your curiosity? No, it was. Sit down, shut up, raise your hand, ask for permission to go to the bathroom. The education system isn't designed to create geniuses. It is designed to create factory workers. It is designed to create compliant employees who don't ask difficult questions. And you were a good student. You learned the lesson too well. You realize very early that talent is dangerous. Talent is weird. Talent makes other people uncomfortable. If you were the kid drawing monsters in the back of the class, they called you a freak. If you were the kid obsessed with coding or history, they called you a nerd. So, what did you do? You wanted to survive. You wanted to sit at the cool table. You cut off the parts of yourself that didn't fit. You put on a mask. Carl Jung called this the persona. It's the face you wear to meet the world. Fast forward to today. You are sitting in an open plan office. You are nodding at your boss. You are using words like synergy and let's circle back. You are smiling when you want to scream. You became a chameleon. You blended in so well that you forgot who you were before the camouflage. The mask didn't just cover your face. It ate your face. You aren't using your talent because your talent requires you to be distinct. It requires you to be sharp, but you have spent 20 years sanding down your edges to be a smooth, frictionless cog in the machine. You are safe. You are employed. You are normal. And you are dead inside. So, how do we get it back? How do we wake up from the coma? I'm not going to give you a productivity hack. To find your talent, you have to destroy your ego. Step 1. Admit you are an idiot. This is the red pill. Swallow it. Look in the mirror and say, I am not special. I am not a genius. I am a beginner. You need to go do something you suck at. Go sign up for a Brazilian jiu-jitsu class. Get choked out by a guy who weighs 50 pounds less than you. Feel the humiliation. Destroy the image of the smart kid who gets everything right on the first try. That kid is your enemy. Talent is just the result of 1,000 failures you didn't quit on. Step 2. Reclaim your boredom. You need to go into monk mode. I don't. Mean moving to a mountain. I mean 30 minutes a day. Lock your phone in the car. Turn off the Wi-Fi. It will hurt. Your brain will scream. It will beg for a notification. It will feel like withdrawal. Let it scream. Stare at the wall until the wall becomes interesting. Step 3. Create trash. Stop trying to monetize everything. Write a poem that sucks. Draw a picture that looks like a potato. Build a Lego set. When you remove the pressure to be successful, you remove the fear. And when the fear is gone, the play returns. And in that play, that is where your talent has been hiding. Listen to me closely. Talent is the cheapest word in the dictionary. Go to any graveyard. Walk past the tombstones. That ground is saturated with potential. It is filled with unwritten books, unlaunched businesses, and inventions that never left the garage. They all had talent, and it didn't matter. Potential is just energy sitting in a battery. It is useless until you plug it into something. You need to stop being potential. You need to become kinetic. You have a choice to make right now, and you can only pick one. Option A. You close this video. You open TikTok. You get that dopamine hit. You go back to sleep. You stay the smart kid who never failed because he never tried. You stay safe. You stay average, and you die with your best work still inside you. Option B. You wake up. You accept that the gift is gone. You accept that you have to grind like everyone else. You accept the silence. You accept the boredom. You accept the fear of looking stupid. This path is lonely. It is cold. There is no applause here, but it is the only path where you ever find out who you actually are. Stop waiting for the magic to come back. The magic didn't leave you. It is just waiting for you to stop staring at your reflection and start staring at the work. You are not a gifted child anymore. You are a grown adult. Start acting like one. Don't click the next video. Go do the work.